Hello, everybody. My name is Alberto Farronato. I am Chief Marketing Officer at Skydio. We're super excited to sponsor AZDroneFest this year and welcome the opportunity to talk to you for a few minutes today about autonomy. These are incredible times for us at Skydio and for the drone industry as a whole. We believe we're witnessing the beginning of a new phase and growth in the industry with a new class of solutions coming to market that will redefine the notion of what is possible with drones and really open up incredible new opportunities. Skydio is at the forefront of this shift, and I'd like to take a few minutes now to give you some highlights of what we've been up to in the last year or so. For those of you who don't know about us yet, Skydio is now the leading US drone manufacturer and the world leader in autonomous flight. Our mission is to make the world more productive, creative, and safe with autonomous flight. We believe that autonomy is the missing ingredient in today's solutions that will allow drones to achieve their massive untapped potential for consumers, enterprise, government, and defense. So the roots of our company go back 12 years ago at MIT when our three co-founders met each other as they were developing cutting-edge research in autonomous flight, and we're starting to put computers and sensors on RC equipment. And so I'll play a quick video here to show you some of this early research. This is the master's project of our CEO, Adam Bree, and it shows a self-flying airplane in a parking garage at MIT, and it's using lasers and a node map to guide itself through this parking lot. Research like this constitutes the foundation upon which Skydio technology has been built. Now, fast forward to 2019, that's when we introduced Skydio 2, our flagship product. Currently, this is our second generation autonomous drone system. It's really the equivalent of the Tesla Model 3, really the first product that we designed for mass production, first of its kind solution that packs incredible intelligence into an extremely compact and portable airframe. As you've seen in the video earlier, we've achieved some amazing capabilities. Skydio 2 really creates an entirely new, simpler, more fun, safer end user experience that sets a new bar for consumer drones. And don't take my word for it. Let's play a little video here to hear what others have to say.
I can't believe that this technology exists.
This is just some next-gen futuristic ass shit right here.
This drone is an incredibly intelligent, autonomous flying machine.
You can confidently go in and get the shots you want and not have to worry about hitting obstacles.
No way I would have done that with my DJI drone.
The fact that they're this sophisticated in a machine that can fly, can navigate, can avoid obstacles, can recognize people, to me is just mind-blowing.
It's been the most fun that I've had playing with a drone since drones came out on the market many years ago.
But this is the future. This is the next 10, 20 years of our evolution around electronics that are in this drone today.
Great. We're really super excited about what we were able to accomplish with the Skydio 2, and there's plenty of validation in the market about its capabilities. And extremely proud that several look at it as now the best consumer drone. This is a great quote from IEEE Spectrum, and it really talks about the fact that the Skydio 2 is more than just a simple quadcopter. It is a flying supercomputer. The autonomy capabilities that Skydio brings to market aren't great just for consumers. They are also becoming increasingly important for enterprise and public sector customers. There's plenty of data out there that we have collected that still show that despite the large investments in pilot training, risk of crashes and lack of autonomy are still the top concerns with current drone products. And that's because manual drones are difficult to fly and easy to crash. And even for experienced pilots, there is a significant risk that continues to exist as they perform their missions. Training of pilot becomes a significant bottleneck for scalable enterprise drone program. In many cases, either imposing several significant time-consuming hours on personnel, or making it even difficult to find people to be able to scale a program. And so we believe autonomy is going to be the key solution to open up and address these challenges. Autonomy isn't a new word in the drone industry, but the concept and the technology that Skydio brings to market is a generational quantum leap relative to what autonomy has been so far. And there's several components that need to come together to be able to deliver the kind of experience that you've seen in the videos at the beginning of the day. I want to go a little deeper and show you a quick view of the drone side of the world and explain some of the key components that come together. And so in this video, we're going to show the drone view of the world. On the left side, here's one of our navigational camera, and on the right side, the deep learning projected depth map that the drone computes in real time. This is the view composed by the 6 cameras that are on the drone while the drone is flying inside a thrust of a bridge, so in extremely tight spaces. An additional set of neural network algorithms is capable of detecting and locking into subjects and tracking them over a complex environment, predicting where the subject is going in the future. Because our system is entirely based on computer vision, we're not dependent on GPS or radars, and so we can fly in GPS denied or degraded environments, such as inside a tower or under a bridge. And to be noted, that flight inside the tower was done by a first-time user completely safely that used Skydio products for the first time. So it's no surprise that customers across federal, state and local, defense, and enterprise are really looking with extreme interest at Skydio solutions and autonomy. A few examples: Civil Air Patrol is deploying Skydio nationwide for their search and rescue program. As you can see from their quote, they really like the idea of being able to fly the drone at low altitude in complex environments where they wouldn't be able to fly anything else before. And that's really a testament to our autonomy and obstacle avoidance capabilities. In just a few months since the release of Skydio 2, 11% of the first responder fleets are now flying Skydio. You see some examples here on the right. This number is growing by the day as more and more police departments and fire departments are really benefiting from the ease of use that Skydio brings. And last but not least, in the enterprise space, large companies that are at the forefront of the adoption of drones for inspections, for example, such as Southern Company, are adopting Skydio and switching to Skydio because they can perform missions that they were simply not able to do before. They can fly close to transmission towers that in many cases impose high EMI environments or GPS denied environments, and they can get pilots to fly closer with more confidence because they know they don't crash. Now, even the regulators, the FAA is recognizing the progress that autonomy brings. You probably have heard some of the news that we talked about publicly over the last couple of months. The first one is this incredible first-time tactical beyond line of sight waiver that we were able to achieve along with the Chula Vista Police Department. This is, again, it's a first time path-breaking, close proximity, low altitude waiver that allows police officers to deploy drones on the spot in urban environment, as long as they fly the drones below 50 feet AGL and within 1,500 feet from the operator, to assist in emergency response missions. And this is critical because, as you know, in an urban environment, most likely buildings or trees or other structure will come in the way between the operator and the drone itself. And so maintaining line of sight with traditional manual drones is simply impossible and ineffective. And so that would be that would put people and structures at risk. More recently, and in the enterprise world, we also accomplished something groundbreaking with the first of a kind below bridge beyond line of sight waiver under Part 107 that we secured and obtained in collaboration with the North Carolina Department of Transportation. This is a statewide waiver that allows inspectors of the North Carolina Department of Transportation to inspect any bridge in North Carolina at any point in time without having to ask special permission and without the need of a visual observer or additional expensive surveillance technology. This means that North Carolina will be able to perform safely more inspections and without the incredible amount of overhead coming from additional personnel or expensive technologies. Again, another great example of how Skydio is working with customers and the regulator to evolve the regulatory framework to account for the unique capabilities that are now finally available with products such as ours. There are other important trends that are happening in the industry. I think policymakers across the aisles are recognizing that drones aren't simple toys anymore. They are fundamentally edge computing devices, most of the time connected to a network that touch very sensitive data, and so have a national security implications. And as you have probably heard, Congress have been passing legislations that is addressing some of these issues. For example, banning the Department of Defense from purchasing Chinese-made drones, and more legislation is being discussed to expand this type of requirements beyond just the Defense Department. We take these issues extremely carefully and invest a lot of resources to make sure that our products are assembled in the US, that we source the critical components, in particular the core processors from US companies, and we develop all our software in-house. We're seeing this type of requirements becoming increasingly important, not just for the federal business, but also at the state and local level and at the enterprise for customers who have security requirements. Our Skydio X2 drone that you've seen in the demo earlier in the session is already compliant with the National Defense Authorization Act and the American Security Drone Act. By virtue of the work that we've done in this area and our ability to deliver a high performance system, our ability to provide a product manufacturing at scale, earlier this year we were selected by the Department of Defense as a trusted drone provider for defense agencies as part of the Defense Innovation Unit Blue SUAS program. We're extremely proud and honored to be able to serve our military with a trustworthy solution. So where are we going next? We, as mentioned, and as in the title of this presentation, we believe we are on the verge of a new age of the evolution of the industry that we refer to as the age of AI-driven autonomy. Obviously, flight autonomy is a key problem that we have solved and that needed to be solved to be able to accomplish this transformation, but it's not the end game. The end game, in our view, is business automation, and that's really where drones in a business context can play a critical role. And so we're looking at delivering more than just a simple flight autonomy engine. We're looking at building, when it comes to solutions for the enterprise and public sector, a complete integrated stack of hardware and software capabilities that will automate end-to-end business workflows and provide skills that only an expert pilot could aspire to be and do today. And so you see some of the technologies that we're bringing to market in this slide, and I'm going to give you some highlights of what's coming next in the short time horizon. First, you've heard about Skydio X2. This is our new drone platform. You can consider it the big brother of S2, designed for enterprise use cases that require more durability and ruggedness. And so this is the Skydio X2 packs the same autonomy engine on a ruggedized airframe with foldable arms that can pack really small and easy to transport. It has a more powerful payload with a dual sensor collar and thermal camera, and it can provide a longer flight endurance as well as range. We're extremely excited about these products that will become soon available to public sector, defense, and enterprise customers. Along with the X2, we will ship a brand new controller, the Skydio Enterprise Controller. This is a ruggedized and precise controller that combines autonomy, skill sets, and controls with manual joysticks. It is the perfect companion for the X2. Now, we believe in autonomy, and we think a lot can be accomplished by the drone by itself. But we realize that in every situation, there always is going to be the need for a human to take control and either complete the mission or override the artificial intelligence. And so we provide this capability with the Skydio Enterprise Controller. Now, we talked a little bit about additional software, and this is some of the things that we're super excited about. We want to automate end-to-end workflows, and so products like 3D scans are things that will accomplish this. These are what we call AI skills. In this particular case, this is an adaptive scanning solution that will automate the capture of photogrammetry of any structure. And so what the pilot will do is just select a volume of a structure that they want to scan, and then automatically the drone will chart the course to capture all the pictures that you need to be able to reconstruct a complete high fidelity, high resolution 3D model of that particular structure. And so in this video that you just saw, we showed how it would work in a bridge inspection scenario. But there are ways to make and customize 3D scan this technology to specific structures to then automate more specifically how those workflows are conducted. And so HouseScan is a clear example of that, of an adaptive scanning solution optimized for residential roof inspection. And I'm going to play the video here to show you what it means to have the powerful combination of flight autonomy with workflow automation. Incidentally, roof inspection is one of those use cases that has been talked forever in the drone industry, and nobody so far has really been able to accomplish. And it's a true testament of the benefits and the value that autonomy can bring to the business world. This product will be delivered in partnership with EagleView, which is a leading software provider for aerial inspection data, and from a commercial standpoint, will translate into the deployments of thousands of drones in several country markets over multiple years, and really revolutionize the way appraisers and inspectors will run and do their jobs. And so we're extremely excited about this, and we're extremely excited that we were able to achieve this huge milestone with our partners at EagleView. All right, wrapping up here, one more thing. We've seen a lot of things in a very short time. There's one thing that I'd like you to walk away from this keynote with, is that autonomy is real. It is here today. It is possible, and the power of autonomy will make a huge difference in the drone industry. And you can consider it as the transition from the flip phone to the smartphone. Drones are becoming increasingly software driven. Autonomy will be able to make existing use cases easier, more reliable, but even more importantly, open up use cases that simply were not possible before. And so I encourage you to learn more about autonomy and Skydio. There's few opportunities that you can take advantage at DroneFest. We have AZDroneFest. We have Fritz Straber, our head of public safety integration, participating in a panel about how drones save lives. And then we have Olden Jones, our senior director of customer success, presenting a session around Skydio products on Saturday. Beyond AZDroneFest and the conference, I recommend signing up for our webinar around next generational situational awareness, where we will hear directly from our customers at Civil Air Patrol about how they use our products. And with this, I'm going to thank you for your time and wish you a great conference.